What's up, everybody? It's me, Jerupidus, and I've had way too much coffee, and it's time to get back to Let's Play Shining Force. Now, the first thing I want to do today is actually run back to Gardania, because I forgot to do something towards the end of the last episode. I forgot to go talk to the guy in the chapel who told me to talk to him later. So why don't we go do that right now? And he's going to give us a little bit of plot here. Hello, Jerupidus. I know a legend that may help you. Will you hear it? Yes, I will. Somewhere around Rune is a land of the ancients. The key to the gate might be there. So, Rune is the continent or world in which we live in this game. And so we want to find that key. And that's the whole thing. And I kind of wanted to do that, A, because I forgot to do it and I wanted to, but B, to show that even if you miss a little bit of dialogue in this game, it's really not that big of a deal. There's not much to it. The plot is pretty straightforward, so if I happen to miss talking to a person or two, provided they're not an optional character, it's not really going to make that much of a difference to your understanding of the plot. But anyway, let's get to Alderaan. And we're going to talk to everyone here, as usual. Welcome to Alterone, stranger. I hear there's an underground passage in the castle. Shh, let's keep it a secret. I wonder if that'll come up later. It's a flat world, The King and Us, and many more books. Believe it or not, Shining Force predicted the flat Earth conspiracy theories of today. Imagine that. In 1992, they knew this would happen. Let's check out these treasure boxes. Nothing, that's always good. 70 coins, nothing wrong with that, but once again, money's not gonna matter. Ah, a bronze lance. So now, for free, we can give Ken the same options for attacking as May, which is kind of nice. Not super exciting, but better than nothing. And nothing. Wonderful. This town, by the way, is going to be loaded with treasure, which is fantastic. Every town should be loaded with treasure, in my opinion. That woman over there gives me the creeps. They say she's a witch. They are not lying. She is a witch, but let's talk to her anyway. And she says, "Greetings, Jerupidus. With my powers, I can see the future. Care to know your fate?" And we do care to know our fate, but by now you're probably noticing that when someone has a portrait, like in the top left there, it means that they're an important character. She's not going to join us, but that's all I'm going to say about it for now. But let's hear our fortune. Death lies to the north. Go back to Gardania, for your doom awaits if you continue. That doesn't sound very good, but we are going to continue anyway because we're the hero. Danger from Rune Faust? Ha! Why doesn't he think Rune Faust is dangerous? Oh, it's because they have no idea what's happened to Gardania, so they just are disbelieving that Rune Faust could possibly do anything nefarious. The ancients, darkness, Rune Faust? Sorry, those things don't concern us. I have to believe that those things are eventually going to concern you, lady, but we'll see. Let's talk to this fisherman. I love to fish. Hey, a bite. I feel a bite. Don't just stand there. Help me pull. And we help him pull by pushing to the right. And he says, wow, it must be a whale. Pull again. And we'll do that again. One more time. I caught it. Drat. More gold coins? Shucks, I thought I had a fish. Just toss him back. This man apparently... Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. This man apparently is so rich he has no need for gold coins, despite the fact that he's fishing in, like, a river or something. Ostensibly for food. But he has no need of gold coins. Certainly not. We can check out the weapons store, but I don't think we're going to find anything we need. Nothing but the best here, he says, so let's check it out. Just healing items? I mean, he's got weapons on the back wall. So I guess that made me think it was a weapon store, but it is not. It is an ordinary item store, and we have no need of that. Now I'm noticing this treasure box over here. I wonder how we can get to that. Well, let's check out this sign. Private property, trespassers will be glared at. Well, nobody likes to get glared at. And he says, hey, can't you read the sign? Don't make me glare at you. And this man has a killing glare. So we're gonna leave him alone. Now I mentioned, well, let's check out the bar while we're here. It's popping in here, look at this. We found the weapon store. He also has weapon icons behind it, but he actually sells weapons, which is nice. And now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there's gonna be nothing new here. Same stuff as before. And we have no need of any of that. So why don't we talk to the drunk people? I can't find a thing I want to buy. Now, everyone in here has dialogue like this is a, item shop, but it's got a drink logo, like a little martini there, right there. So I think this is a bar, and that's what we're gonna call it. This place is pretty busy today. That's exactly what I was thinking. He says, you must be Jerupitus, right? Sure, that's me. I knew it. I lived in Gardania until a few months ago. I just heard a rumor. A friend of mine told me that Gardania was totally wiped out. Is that true? I mean, not totally, but yes, if he's saying it was attacked and pretty much destroyed, that is true. Said, I hope it wasn't true. The friend who told me about it went to inform the castle. So someone is letting the king here know that this has happened. I hate this place. All they have is cheap stuff. I can't stand it. I will say that their item shop, or their weapon shop selection leaves something to be desired. I mean, you know what? The item shop too. This is a great business. Everyone in town comes here at least once a day. Once a day to buy hand axes and swords. My God, what is going on? No wonder they're not afraid of Rune Faust. Let's search this box. I tell you what, if I was finding 50 coins randomly in the store, I would probably come here every day too. Another 50? All right, we're getting rich now. All right, a healing seed is nice. I don't want to be overburdened, so let's give away some of these items. We can give another one to Gong, and I guess I'll hang on to the healing seed for myself. Why not? And he says, no one worries about anything nowadays. It seems pretty odd to me. And I think, yep, whoops. I was gonna say, I think if I step another tile in that direction, I will leave town, and that turned out to be true. So we're done with that. Now let's talk to this person. And she says, watch out, I don't want you to splash mud on my beautiful new dress. Now I would never do that, except for the fact that I absolutely would. And here's why. I want to get to this treasure box over here. Now I mentioned that we could push that cart in Gardania, and that was going to be a clue to a little puzzle. This is about as complicated as the puzzles get. We're going to shove this cart at this woman wearing her brand new dress, which is really not something a hero should do, but we're gonna do it anyway. And she says, what a rude thing to do. And speaking of things that the hero really shouldn't be doing, mud all over my new dress. Oh, I can't stand it. I'll get you. Is getting shoved in a lake by a random townsperson. Not very heroic. But we do finally get to this treasure box. And get a tasty power potion for our trouble. Let's go ahead and use that. And you know what? Gort is lagging behind a little bit, so I think I'm going to throw that on him, although that's a minor deviation from what I usually do. I do need him to be scoring kill shots to be getting levels up. So let's give him another attack. And you might be wondering, how do we get out of here? Well, the same way we came in, by struggling to swim. There you go. And let's talk to her one more time. She's not going to knock us back in, though, which is nice. I want to check out this treasure box immediately. Another medical herb, so we really didn't even need to buy any of those in the first town, but I just wanted to make sure I won that fight. The Rune Knights can get tricky, but I don't think I need 2 healing items. So let's make sure everyone's got one. They do. So we'll just give another one to Gong. Let's check out this bookcase. The books are written in a language unknown to Gerupitus. I wonder what language that could be. Weirdly, that's just never going to come up again. The king called the friar to the castle. I always wanted to stand up here. He's an imposter. Just some guy standing behind the friar's pedestal. Don't judge our king too harshly. He's pretty good as kings go. That's faint praise. Money makes the world go round, youngster, and don't you ever forget it. I won't. That's why I keep stealing all the money out of the treasure boxes I keep finding around. Gold coins of the world, 101 places to hide money, and many more books. But why don't we check out this rich guy's basement? Interesting. So it turns out that in that book, it instructs you to hide money in treasure boxes. But have some decoys, of course. Now, middle sword is going to be an upgrade for me. I could give it to Gort or Luke, but I'm selfish. I want to be a badass. I'm the hero. Oh wait, I already have a middle sword. Okay, I take it all back. And let's give that one to Gort so he can catch up to Luke. That should be an upgrade if I remember correctly. Yep, one more. Why not? And let's compare their stats. Gort is 17. Whoops. Well, that'll work. Will it, though? Here we go. And Luke is 18. Okay, that catches him up pretty nicely, so they should be able to score kill shots on the same level of monster now, or close to it. Nothing, another decoy chest. And another healing seed. We are loaded up with these. We'll give it to Hans, why not? He's gonna be in the back row sniping at people, so having a couple extra healing items on him couldn't hurt. It really doesn't matter that much, though. Don't stand in front of the drawbridge. You're liable to get run over by the traffic. Now, obviously, there is absolutely no traffic, so I don't know what he's talking about, but it's just supposed to be a little bit of flavor that this is a busy town. You haven't seen my daughter Khris around, have you? She wants to be an adventurer. Well, that sounds like somebody that we want to talk to because we're adventurers. There have been a lot of strangers visiting the castle lately. A regular parade. That's what he was referring to with regard to all the traffic over the drawbridge. But let's check out this house over here. Just a lonely treasure box? Let's raid it. Another medical herb. I have more of these than I know what to do with. I guess we give the last one to Gong. It is best to give your healing items to your healers because I believe they are the only people who gain experience for healing. If you use a non-healer, have them use a healing item, I don't think they gain any experience from that. Now, I could be wrong about that, but we'll eventually see that. See if I'm right, but I think so. I think that's true. The king has given orders that you may enter. Highly unusual, but go on in. I suppose I will. Weird. 3 guards that say the same thing. That seems excessive. Khris, where are you? Have you seen her? No, I have not. Well, don't just stand there. Help me look for her. Well, I don't even know what she looks like, lady. Come on. Do you know the king's secret? No, I don't. Oh, you don't? Hee hee. It may be nothing to you. Please forget it. Well, you know what? Let's tell her we do. He seems to like treasure. It is rumored he has hidden treasure here and there. Yeah, there is hidden treasure all over the place in here, so let's grab it all. Wooden arrow that is completely useless. And nothing. You gotta love the decoy chests. I think they're pretty good. Watching water relaxes me. What? Guard the castle? Huh? It's not my business. But you look like a guard. What are you doing? Just staring at water, doing nothing. That's gonna be kind of a running theme. The guards in here are kind of the worst. No one enters. We have important guests. Interesting. Before we head downstairs, let's finish exploring up here. Now, this guy has my favorite piece of dialogue in the game, so I want to talk to him right away. Maybe I should toss out this armor. It's too itchy. No, that's not the guy. Relax, have a seat, and shovel down some food. I wish I could. I could go for some food right about now. I drank all that coffee, and now I'm starving. Sleep, eat, and play games. This is the life for me. Now, this is the guy I was talking about. This could literally be the description for the channel. The problem is that these are castle guards not doing their jobs. No spitting, no fighting, no throwing food. Those are all very reasonable rules that you really shouldn't have to post. Come on, sit down and take it easy. We do it all day. Yeah, these people are not ready for Rune Faust. They're not scared of them. None of the guards do their jobs. What's the deal? Now, who's this? Be very careful when you meet the king. That's all I dare say. Now, you'll notice she has a portrait. But for now, all she's going to do is warn us to be careful around the king. Another healing seed. My god. What am I going to do with all these healing items? Seriously. Yeah, I guess Luke can have it. Why not? All right. What? Rune Faust attacked Gardania? Talk to our king. I'm sure he can help. Our king is a believer in helping those in need. Interesting. I hope that that's true. Man, there is so much treasure. Let's keep raiding. Defense potion. Nice. I will take that. You'd really like to have as much defense as you possibly can on your hero so he doesn't get killed and you lose the fight. Another middle sword. Awesome. Now we can give that one to Luke. And now Luke is going to kind of be leaving Gort behind by doing this, but I'm not going to, like, not equip him, right? Bread of Life is going to permanently increase your HP. And I'm going to take that because I did say I wanted some food, and some Bread of Life sounds delicious. My maximum HP increases by 1. Now, those numbers sound underwhelming. 100 coins, nothing wrong with that. I mean, we have a bunch of stuff we can sell. We found a ton of money. Now, I can't get around back there because that guy says no admittance. So, just about the only thing left is to talk to the king. But I do want to explore downstairs before we do that. But I'll talk a little bit more about the fact that stat increases by 1 sound pretty bad, but in this game they're actually not, and I kind of like it. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. So what's going on down here? I see a jail cell. The friar's in jail? You know what? There's a joke there, but we're not even going to go there. Now, I do see some treasure boxes over there. That looks pretty exciting. But nothing else I can see. what if I go over this way? Still nothing? Okay. What about down here? What the? Who are you? And they quickly run away. There's nothing here to see. Go away. Now those look like Rune Faust enemies. Enemies? What enemies? There's nobody there. Get back upstairs. Something is going on here. Well, with some trepidation, let's go talk to the king. What? Rune Faust deck Gardania? Hard to believe. Follow me, Gerupitus. I have a tactician we should consult with on this matter. Well, we're gonna go with him, but this all seems very suspicious. The king's waiting for me, but first let's head this way and grab that treasure box we saw. Great, another useless item. These are just ways of making gold in a treasure box into more variety, where you just go sell it, but what it amounts to is finding gold. Or coins, I should say. That doesn't look good at all. I have nothing to say to you, Gerupitus of Gardania. I imagine not. So let's talk to the king. I'm sorry about this, but I must protect Alterone. So let's talk to Kane. What's up, Kane? Surprised, Gerupitus? Alterone has already surrendered. Put him in a prison cell. I'll decide how to best dispose of him in a day or two. And we are going to jail. Kane, you promised that Alterone would not be involved in any of this. Quiet, fool, or I'll throw you in the cell with him. Take him away. Now, he's making the classic villain mistake of not just killing us right then when he had the chance. And that might seem like a bit of a plot hole, but actually it ends up making a little bit of sense, but I'm not going to go any further than that. Let's talk to this friar. I came to tell the king to fight, but Kane had already convinced him to surrender. Even though I am in prison, I can still perform my duties. How can I help you? And so he can raise anyone you've lost, but if you've lost anyone at this point, you're not playing very well, in my opinion. No offense to anyone who's brand new and makes mistakes. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. But realistically, you shouldn't be losing units if you're even a little bit careful at this point in the game. Now, with no way out, I'm going to search the jail door. The bars are solid. There's no way to break them. Footsteps approach. The time has come to strike back at Rune Faust. I'm letting you out. And let's talk to her. Who are you? Please help me save Alterone. I'll fight alongside you. I can heal too. Now, she didn't introduce herself, but that's Khris, the girl who was missing earlier. We can't go this way. They'll spot us for sure. Now we're going to take that secret passage we heard about. There's a secret passage. Use it to escape. I'll be at headquarters. Please be patient a little longer. I'll get you out of here soon. I believe she's saying that to the priest. And not us, because she's getting us out of here right now. But he's fine staying in his jail cell for right now. We're going to take a very long secret passageway out of here. And look at that, we can get to headquarters right now. And now we are up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 members of the Shining Force. We do have more healers than we kind of know what to do with. We have 3 healers at this point. Well, let's get Khris's dialogue. I can fight and heal wounds. Lead on and I will follow. She's had enough of Rune Faust's nonsense and is offended that her kingdom has surrendered to them without a fight. But it kind of makes sense in that the guards are so lazy, it's not like they could have put up much of a fight anyway. And let's talk to Nova. Let's get his advice. The enemy's mages and archers attack best from afar. Charge them quickly. Once again, that's not bad advice, but I feel like it's kinda obvious. And yeah, there's nothing more to see in headquarters, other than our cool game room. So now that we're out of jail, why don't we head out of here? Kane says, "Lowly worms, I shall crush you beneath my heel. Attack, soldiers of Rune Faust." Lord Kane, Lord Darksol commands you to return to Rune Faust immediately. Tell him I'm on my way. Yes, sir? A shame I can't stay to watch you meet your doom. My troops can handle the likes of you. Here's the thing, though. No, they can't. Now, I'm just going to show the map just a little bit. Some of these treasure boxes will have respawned, but because we got them already, they are empty. This one, too. So we don't need to worry about those. We really just need to worry about what's in front of us, and what's in front of us is a bunch of annoying bats to start. So we're just going to send May. And thankfully, we are no longer in the mountains, so we can move normally in this fight, which is always good. And you might be tempted in a fight like this, because there is a branching pathway to split up your force, but believe me, that is a mistake. The Shining Force fights together, and the Shining Force loses apart. A better way of saying that might be united we stand, divided we fall, but you get what I mean. Now the Dark Dwarves are going to come up to meet us, it looks like. But we don't want to end up fighting them and the bats at the same time. So we need to kind of be careful how we do this here. And you can see there, that bridge is absolutely a death trap. Let's take a look at it real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. If you're coming across here, these guys are going to lay into you and you will have very limited ability to hit them back. So we're going to want to come this way. I think that's the best thing to do, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have Ken come down here because he has really good move, and I'm hoping that this will encourage the bats to come down. Yep, at least a little bit. But I think this fight is really cool because it kind of gives you the sense that you can end up in a battle anywhere. Like, if you can end up in a battle in town, where can't you end up in a battle? And I think that's very cool and a fun way to kind of add a lot of variety to the maps on which you fight. Yeah, I think I can come up maybe here. I hope that I don't get hit by a bat, but I think it'll be all right either way. And we're going to kind of line up at the bridge and just make sure we don't get pincered here. Because when we run into these Dark Dwarves, we're going to need to hit them hard and fast. And I'm going to line up like that just to make a little bit of a safe passageway for my healers from these bats. Now, something I was talking about earlier that I kind of want to elaborate on is that the numbers in this game are very small and therefore feel a bit unexciting. But I find very frequently, if you're someone like me who gets bothered by something like an unsimplified fraction, like if something like 3/9 just looks wrong to you, you might feel the same way that I do about this kind of thing. Then you might notice something like, here's an example. Something that always kind of bothered me about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game is that you'll notice that everything in the game is like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. There's all these zeros. Nothing ever comes without a zero behind it. So you could realistically simplify all that. Now, do I want to move Luke here? I kind of think I do. He's not going to deal 10, though. Let's just leave him. So you have all these zeros that are kind of meaningless in relation to each other, where you could just remove them. All right, nice kill shot, Hans. Didn't really want him to do that, but it's fine. It'll be just fine. So this game, to its credit, does away with any kind of redundant zeros. Like, you could make all of the stats just throw a zero behind them. So instead, here, I could have 200 HP and 90 MP. And then scale everything up so that the numbers seem more exciting. But I think that kind of thing is kind of disingenuous. That being said, it kind of does work on you, though, right? Like, you feel like it's gonna end up being more exciting. It feels like a bigger number, so you end up liking it more. Nevertheless, I kind of respect that about this game, that they don't give into that kind of thing. It's just something that kind of bothers my OCD a little bit. We're going to position Ken back here so he can potshot at these bats that are approaching, and we're just going to kind of back off and deal with the bats as they come towards us. So basically, all I'm trying to say is that making your stat boosts only 1 ends up feeling worse than it actually is because things are correctly proportional to each other. Oh no. This is undesirable. Only 4 is not so bad, though. Alright, I think May can... If I hit this far one, other people may not be able to reach it, so I think what I'm going to do is block their assault this way. Let's make sure she's using the proper weapon. Alright, I certainly don't want to get between any Dark Dwarves. But I think I'm tanky enough where... This is a tough choice. I'm just going to go for it. Once again, I like to play fast and loose with the hero a little bit. And I'm already almost one-shotting. Yes! Double attacks are so great. Just casually walk up and one-action KO that guy. Nothing wrong with that. Double attack only deals 2. Gort, you're a tank. I think I'm better off here. It's a little less likely that top Dark Dwarf will attack Tau. She's gonna drop this one for sure, though. Alright, level 4. Yep, and we get level 2 Blaze. Now, this is getting exciting. 5 more MP is also great. That's a huge level up for her. And I'll get to show you why in just a moment. because we are definitely going to want to cast a level 2 Blaze at some point in this fight. I think we can move Luke up. He's not really going to be able to do much about the bats approaching, so may as well get him in there. This is not a great spot. Why don't we put him behind myself? Because the AI is going to prioritize me over Hans. And that's good news for me because I'm pretty tanky. Ah, I didn't choose to stack. That's refreshing. Kind of makes me wish I hadn't moved Luke, but I think we'll be just fine. And while I'm mentioning the AI priority, I think it has a number of interesting properties. But mostly it prioritizes the hero, but it has a hierarchy other than that, where it really likes to go after mages, and then archers, and then flying units. Not necessarily in that order, but those are going to be its main priority when deciding who to attack. And you see that? He's going to walk right past everybody and just go after me. But that's fine. I think Gort should be able to drop him, provided he hits it. Ooh. He hits but does not drop it. That's kind of unfortunate. But because Gord is right in the vicinity of a healer, I think we're going to be just fine. I'm going to move low up a little bit just to make sure he can get to me if he needs to. Same with Khris. I bet I can hit this thing for 9. Yep. 10 even. But if you're aware of that AI priority, you can do little tricks to get the AI to do something that is more favorable for you and worse for it. I should maybe have Hans go back and help with the bats, but I think it's going to be fine. He would probably miss the bats anyway. So for example, if you have a spellcaster like Tau, who is at low HP and in danger of getting killed, you can kind of move your hero into there and get him to soak up some of the hits that the AI would otherwise target Tau with, which can really be a lifesaver. Yeah, let's make sure we've got enough people on this bat job. I want to check how much this costs. It only costs 5. We'll show off Blaze 2 in a little bit, but for now we're just going to cast a regular Blaze 1. Might even kill him, but maybe not. Only 6. Not fantastic, but it's going to be fine. Yeah, I don't want Ken to land this kill shot, but I need to get rid of these bats before they take too many more actions. And there was a reasonable chance he was going to miss there anyway, but if he hits, it's okay. I'm just going to cast heal on myself. It's only 2 HP, but I really don't want Gong scoring kills. He is not going to be sticking around. Not that I particularly believe he could hit for 2 there, but on the off chance he gets a crit or something, I seriously don't want that to happen. And you can see now that we are no longer getting 48 experience points for kills. Well, Gord is, but there's the difference, is that Luke is level 5 and Gord is level 3. So, for the same enemies, you eventually start getting less XP. Now, that's true for most enemies in the game, but there are a few, if you did want to do some power leveling and some grinding, that will consistently give you 48 XP for a very long time for kills, which, as you might imagine, is very good for level grinding. So that was odd. I don't know why the bat decided to attack May over me, but... So it's not perfectly predictable. The AI will still surprise you sometimes. It will surprise you with very good decisions, and it will surprise you with very bad decisions, but I think that makes it kind of fun. You know what? We haven't had Ken attack with a regular spear yet, so why don't we have him do that? I think it'll be fun. He can actually put down some damage with that thing, wow. I do not want to go there, that's gonna eat up a slot that I may want to use for someone. I guess not really, but we'll just leave him there. Oh, Gord, I wish you could get a hit down this turn. That sucks. Well, we missed anyway, and that's gonna be a running theme with these things. I know I've mentioned it already, but it is absolutely maddening. Now, I can drop a Blaze 1 here. Yeah, that should be fine. As long as I've still got enough for a single Blaze 2 cast, I'm gonna be happy. But you do want to watch your MP consumption, because you have no way of getting it back in combat. Now, if this formation looks pretty dangerous, that's because it is. It is a serious enemy formation. But if we're careful, if we stay in formation, we should be able to handle it just fine. I will want to get a heal down sooner than later. So I'm gonna park May like here, because these Rune Knights have a serious move stat. So they can end up surprising you if you're not careful. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted, though. Okay. We'll be fine. So the problem with this is that if I put Luke out here, they're going to score a bunch of attacks on him, and I really don't like that. My healers are also lagging behind, so I think I'm just going to park him in the front. Yeah, let's get a heal down on Gort. Now, when we confront these knights, we should be able to get our healers to be able to cast heal in a relevant time frame, which will be good. I really don't want to stick myself out there. I'll just go over here. Whoops, I want to equip. Yeah, and we'll just throw spears at them before they can move forward. Because I want to stay right about here so my healers can catch up. I think that makes sense to do. Then we can switch back to the lances and then use our ranged attackers to drop everybody. Nine damage is a lot. Okay, attacking Luke over the hero is nice. This is just gonna be one, I think. Whoa! That was not one. These things are no joke. I hope this doesn't drop May. If it did 5 to Luke, okay. Just 4? She does have some good defense. And now Tao's Blaze 2 here is going to be amazing. Deal him 9, okay. I don't have much of a meaningful attack, so what I think I'm going to do is drop this one. And the reason to do this will become clear in just a moment. That's a pretty bad level up. Yeah, I want to save this square right here for Tao. Does anyone need a heal? I guess Luke could use one. Why not? Come on, Tao, you're supposed to be faster than this. All right, let's get our lances out. Yeah, I think this will be fine. It might even kill it. Which will be less exciting. But a kill's a kill, I'm not going to complain about it. So what I wanted to do was cast Blaze 2. Now, that little grid is the number of enemies it will affect, and I know that it looks like I would also hit May here, but I will not, there is no friendly fire. But we're just going to do it anyway. The other thing is I could save it for the top 3, but they're going to fall so quickly that I don't think I'm going to have time to get Blaze on them, so we'll just do it now. Nine and 12. Absolutely brutal. Way to go, Tao. Yeah, there's no way Hans is going to deal 5, so you may as well attack. It was pretty close, though. Yeah, I don't really want Ken to score this kill, so we'll just move him up here and make sure he's in range of a healer. Okay, Lo gets 1 more MP. Great. Could anyone use a medical herb? Not really. So we'll just leave him up there. And we'll have Gort score this kill shot. Because I need him to keep up with Luke. You really don't want your redundant characters. So Luke and Gort are both warriors. You really don't want your redundant characters like that to get too far apart, because the level difference between them just becomes greater and greater, because one of them can't deal enough damage to kill something and the other one can. So the difference in their levels just keeps getting worse and worse, and it becomes very difficult to fix if you're not paying attention. And we do want to pay attention, because it's no fun to only have one warrior that's any good. Alright, I'm going to position myself up here. Yeah, May can reach from about here. That should be good. Tao is useless now. She ran out of MP, but she did do her job pretty well. Can't complain about that. Yeah, let's use a medical herb on Hans. Why not? Got nothing better to do. The speed increase for Gong is kind of nice. It is good if your healers get turns sooner than later. Alright, how do I want to do this? We don't need to think about it too much. Let's just get in there. We want to kill the mage first. So let's get our bronze lance on. And hit this guy, because we really don't want him casting spells on us. Enemy spells in this game are absolutely devastating. There is no way to resist them or make them deal less damage. They just absolutely crush you. Now, this is where Tao coming up and dropping a Blaze Tube would have been really handy, but I think we're going to be just fine. Khris isn't going to be able to do anything. Fortunately, that would have been Tao's time to shine, but we're going to get hit pretty badly here. Yep, that's 8 to everybody for a total of 24 damage scored by that Dark Mage just now. Let's drop this sniper, though. Make sure he doesn't get a turn. Now, I think what I want to do here is put my spear back on and make sure this sniper doesn't get a turn. Obviously, Ken scoring that kill shot is less than ideal, but we just want to make sure this goes smoothly. I do not want this Dark Mage to get another turn. So that's going to be just fine. Drupidus, there's no time to lose. Kane must be found and stopped at all costs. Find out all you can, and be sure to talk to the King of Alterone. And we are, of course, going to do that, but we are all out of time for today. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.